Because Wunmi ní period yẹn bóyá ayé ló wà o bóyá òun ló
was
wà
not
kò lè
with
yé
any
ibi
of
tóun wà
the
yẹn mọ́.
so nǹkan tó ń sọ fún un náà lòun náà kọ so nǹkan tá a ṣe get real clarification nìyẹn.
èmi tiẹ̀ gẹ̀ẹ́tì ẹ̀ látẹnu jòsí fúnra rẹ̀ inú mọ́tò ló wà. ìgbà tó rí tí
Can
according
I
to
just clarify that part?
just hold on please Taras, let me just quickly finish. According to him, he was in the car, then Darosha was going in and out. Nígbà tó ń wọlé tó ń jáde tóun tiẹ̀ mọ kókó nǹkan tó ń ṣe òun wá lọ fúnra ra òun. So Josie fúnra rẹ̀ ó ní òun rò pé bóun ṣe lọ yẹn, listen to that contradiction o. Kó tó sọ because as at then they wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ sí lẹ́nu pé ó yẹ kọ́lọ́pàá kó everybody. Ó wá ní òun rò pé bóun ṣe lọ yẹn pé wọ́n á kọ̀ kó everybody. Then the next thing he said ìgbà tóun wá wọlé pé bóyá wọ́n á kọ̀ tiẹ̀ fóun ní police report and they didn't give him the report. So even when I was watching the video, I was like, Josie, pick a struggle. Did you go there for the police report? Or locally call everybody? But of course, we know that just like every other thing, the calling everybody was an afterthought. Ìyẹn bí addendum ni ó kàn fi kún ọ̀rọ̀, just like the way tó fi blood náà tó fi kún ọ̀rọ̀, because gbogbo ìgbà yẹn wọ́n ti ń wá nǹkan kàǹkà tán lè fi rope Wunmi in. So to them then they think that the issue of blood will fly. Want to try throwing things in the grave that didn't fly. So the next thing they tried was the blood thing. So let me share in
No, I count on the fact that it was not just Wunmi and mohbad that was in the house. Ọlọ́run tẹ̀ ní pé kí sáwọn méjèèjì yẹn nìkan ló jọ ń gbé.
Then again, wọ́n tún wá, níbi tán wá tún sílì dé, wọ́n gbàgbé pé èèyàn tó ní injury tẹ́jẹ̀ yọ. Because even before I even started hearing anything, when they brought that up to me, the first platform I went then, I asked them, mo ní wọ́n léèyàn ní injury, mo ní show me ló máa jáde ń bẹ̀. You don't expect him to bring out blood or ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló máa jáde.
Because I saw his dead body. That guy was clean from head to toe.
Now. Taras, sorry, go on.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to clarify based on the CTC that was read. So there were 2 police stations because based on the lawyer's testimony, he said when he got there, because he was being asked, like, this was your client, like, what step did you take? At first, he already said that at the police station, they already told him, like, he has, like, there's nothing much he could do because Josie was insisting that he would bury Mo immediately. So based on that, he advised them, okay, you want to bury this boy, you want to transport him, you want to do this. Do you have any reports with you to carry out all of this? And they said no. So he asked the nurse and I think every other person, what hospital was he taken to first? So he went there to go ask if they could give them a doctor's report. And they said no, but they could give them a doctor's note. And he said in the doctor's notes, they wrote like 3 things, like what time he was brought in, maybe the assessment they did based on what they observed, and they wrote cause of death as unknown there. He also did mention that they did go to the police station, the nurse mother, and the nurse had a lawyer. But based on the nurse's testimony, she said, I think one of their family members was a lawyer, maybe because she was, the situation, obviously, they will have threatened that the police will be involved, and maybe she called the mom and the police came. So that was the lawyer's aspect of things. And he said when they got the doctor's note, because then they kept on pressurizing him and asking him, like, you didn't read this note? You didn't know the content of the note and all of that. It was like he read, but this was what he saw, and the note was given to Darosha. So based on all of that testimony, it will be that obviously they have a doctor's note, but the doctor's note is not enough to bury someone. You will need the death certificate, because one of the people, according to the CTC, the public, like the audience sitting there, they were asking him, but Josie said death certificate was given to someone, and he said death certificate is not issued by the police or the hospital. He mentioned the body that issues the death certificate. So maybe Josie thought he would get a death certificate there. And he also did mention that the police actually called Joseph Aloba himself that, he needed to do an autopsy and all of that, but he said no, that he wanted to bury Mohbad immediately. And based, obviously, it's the father, the lawyer can't really do much because they were asking him, this is your client. At least the question came out from the CTC like 3 times, like, this is your client, this is your client, but what did you do? But he was saying, like, there's nothing I could have done. I did tell them that, he took the step to get the nurse to the police station. He took the step to have a doctor's notes given to them, and that's what he could have done, because then he mentioned that after then, Josie actually messaged him. He even said that he has the message here with him, and he, at one point during the testimony, he said that the father is sitting there, more like this is a challenge to him. If I'm saying anything contrary to what has happened, he is right there. I'm saying all of this in his presence. He could have as well, like, jumped in, or maybe his lawyer would have said.
Narota did the same thing to him, and he did not even say anything. It was
Yes, but he didn't say anything in that respect. So they're going to another police station. Maybe they don't know it's a body that issues death certificate. Their own intention would have been to go and get the death certificate from the police station itself, because then the lawyer used the police station in the environs of where Mohbad had passed, which is Orchard. He mentioned the police station, but the police station Josie mentioned during his own testimony was there on their way to Ikorodu, which would be why they would have told him to go back there to go and get whatever he needs to get. So I think that's it. There were 2 different police stations. One was in reference to the nurse being taken to the police station, which Josie said they should let her go and that he wanted to bury immediately. And the one would be for Josie going to go and get police reports to bury Mo, not to report the case. I think that's what that's where the confusion was, because some people are missing it up in the comment section as well, asking. So that's why I wanted to clarify. And also for the DNA, I don't know if anybody spoke to that, because earlier people were asking, saying, but Josie is not needed for the DNA. The reason why some of us are saying Josie is not responding is because then during the DNA briefing we were given, it was said that they needed to be present, like the family, both parties needed to be present when they are collecting the samples, but the court part will be that they will be in charge of doing the DNA itself. None of them will know the hospital is being done. So obviously the lawyer has to come, both lawyers have to communicate, decide the dates when they would go collect the sample, maybe have their own representative there. Just in the case when autopsy wanted to be done, Blessing was there representing Joseph Aloba. So that is needed. Not that it's Joseph Aloba's sample that they need, no. But then he needs to be there, or he needs to send a representative for sample to be collected. So I think that clarifies it. That's why we are saying Joseph Aloba should come out and do DNA, so his lawyers can respond to Omomi's lawyers, and all of this can be finalized. Thank you.
okay, sis. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's
Thank
just
you
so
for the
sad,
clarification.
because at the end of the day, thinking about his involvement with everything that happened and what he has witnessed, and for him to now be coming out to one grant before almost 40 or over 40 interviews, tí wàá máa lọ, tí wàá máa bọ̀, tí wàá máa pariwo, wàá máa fọ́, what kìíní kan, what this, wàá máa sunkún ọ̀rọ̀, wàá máa handkerchief, as in Josie ò lè kúre o, he's not èpè o.
Ajé.
Ọlọ́run.
Ṣọ́lẹ̀ bèrè lọ́wọ́ jù sí pé kí ló dé tó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní parọ́. Because I like that statement. I like that statement.
Èèyàn bíi Josie náà ló ń tẹ̀lé Josie, olóbùkún gbogbo.
I like the statement where the lawyer said is right here. Like ẹ lè bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, òun ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀. So why is it that Josie ò lè dìde kó sọ pé gbogbo ẹ̀ ò rí bẹ́ẹ̀? No, wọ́n kọ́ lọ sí police station.
Josie was in that. He was in every single corona, as in he was there all through.
Okay,
so
guys.
listen to everybody's testimony.
Let me bust your bubble. Let me bust your bubble.
Could they say
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
there was no time that we heard that Josie was like maybe
Irọ́ ni
trying
wọ́n
to
pa mọ́
say
mi o,
irọ́ ni
ẹ̀gbọ́n.
wọ́n pa
Níbi
mọ́ mi o
tí
àbí nǹkan
Jòsí pa
exactly.
irọ́ dé, ibi tí wọ́n bá yé Jòsí jẹ́ dé leléyìí o. Ta ló ń play nǹkan? Ta ló ń play nǹkan? It's really loud.
Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀.
Ibi tí wọ́n bá yé Jòsí jẹ́ dé leléyìí o. Mo ṣe é gbọ́ lọ́dọ̀ Bukky Jesse. Ó ní òun sẹ́ǹdì àwọn kí ló máa ń lò òun ń lò yẹn náà satellite antenna ìsọnù ó lóun send wọn lọ sí Punch ó rán dẹ̀ confam fóun pé lóòótọ́ Josie actually granted that interview. He came publicly to deny that he did.
I know.
Whoa.
Whoops. Whoops.
Ṣẹ́rí bí tẹ́ ẹ fáyé Josie jẹ́ dé. In fact ibẹ̀ yẹn lásán tí mo ní ṣó Bukky ó máa ń dùn lẹ́nìkẹ́ mo dẹ̀ rẹ́rìn-ín pé for real like.
Apparently she said a lot, but I don't know because I was thinking maybe after this we can
interview wọn ò ṣe interview Josie gbọ́dọ̀ bọ́ta kó wá debunk.
like who the hell does she think she is, Consef?
Like she pays the piper.
Josie ó ti lọ tọwọ́ bọ̀ nǹkan tí ó tó ga jù ẹ́ lọ.
He's the one paying the piper.
Farabalẹ̀ wá listen sí show yẹn ni from the beginning.
I'm here.
But àwọn kan pé kò ní delete o. Ẹ kò tí wọ́n fídíò síbẹ̀ yóò ti máa lọ́ọ́ delete.
Ṣé káwọn èèyàn ti máa gbé báyìí? Ó yẹ kán ti máa gbé bó ṣe ń ṣe yẹn.
Bukky ò tiẹ̀ ń delete show.
Kò kí ń delete ẹ̀ kò ní.
Delete èyí tó ṣe fún Josie gbà yẹn ó delete ẹ̀.
Ó delete
Èyí tó ṣe
ẹ̀.
fún Josie ó delete ẹsẹ̀.
Ó sì wà ń bẹ̀ pa. Ó wà
lórí
bẹ̀.
page Bukky.
Bukky ò ní delete ẹ̀.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé péjì bíi méjì ló ní. Tí ó lè wà ní kọ̀ọ̀kan má sí nìkan.
Okay.
Kò ní delete ẹ̀.
Bukky ò tiẹ̀ ń delete. Ẹ wá gbọ́ reason tó ṣe.
Kí náà
Ẹ̀fẹ́ bá Josie jà so kò ní delete.
Ẹ wá gbọ́ reason tó ṣe ní kó lọ debunk o. Honestly. Ẹ máa gbọ́ o.
Níwọ̀n ìgbà tí wọ́n pe Gùrẹ́sì méjì Gùrẹ́sì máa lọlé wọn pé wọ́n ṣe interview wọn wá ṣe interview wọn wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́ta because mo ní Naira Marley ò sọ pé òun kò sílẹ̀.
Ṣẹ́gbọ́n.
Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ lọ kọjú ìjà sí ẹni tó fẹ́ ṣàánú mi.
It's all about owó. Naira Marley olóhùn ò kówó sílẹ̀. Ara mi dẹ̀. Oh God. Fuck. Like Naira Marley olóhùn ò kówó sílẹ̀.
How can you be putting a justice for Mohbad in the same sentence as his known oppressor?
And ẹ má gbàgbé ṣé mo pẹ́ sọ́nsẹ̀ ní Bukky sọ pé òun rán yàn lọ sí Punch wọ́n sọ pé Josie grant interview but why would Bukky now tell Josie again to come and debunk it? Now you are now saying
Apart from that, why is Bukky saying it was why is Bukky saying it was Iyabo that did it? Iyabo sponsored it. Ó dẹ̀ ṣe pé fún Iyabo. Ìkà làwọn people yìí ṣe.
Ṣé bàbá yìí ronú ṣá?
Lórí royalty.
Àwọn olórí burúkú tó pa ọmọ ẹ̀ tó tún bá a pààyàn parọ́ lórí burúkú kò sí alọ́kọ̀. Mo wà fọ́ọ̀tù láti pè bọ̀dá mi wá. Mo ní bọ̀dá mi wá bàbá yìí.
Ó ti mọ̀ pé owó
Bọ̀dá mi wá ṣàpè bàbá pé
ẹnu
ọmọ
ọkọ tí
bọ́ta lọ sọ̀rọ̀.
fídíò ẹ wá sọ ní ọ̀fíìsì.
Bàbá àti bàbá wa pè ń gbà.
Ó ti mọ̀ pé owó yàtọ̀ lè pé àwọn náà kò sí Naira Marley máa tún gbà tó owó immunization náà.
Bàbá ṣe tàbí bàbá yìí dẹ̀ sọ pé tọ́ba kó ṣe òun máa gbé fọ́ọ̀sì. Bàbá yìí lòun pè òun sọ pé pọ́ǹchì ló ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ so kó ṣe báwọn tọ bàbá. Èmi tó yẹ pé gbogbo ayé mi tẹ́lẹ̀ màá dúró pé bàbá ò ṣe kínní yẹn ṣé níjọ́ tí mo gbọ́ ti pọ́ǹchì yẹn ó dùn mí ọ̀ṣà lè blame wọn náà ni Ṣítù ló ní kọ́ lọ ṣe interview yẹn kọ́ máa tẹnu mọ́.
ṣé tí wọ́n bí tó yí sí.
Lójú ẹ̀ tó tí ní bí orí owó.
But fearless. I'm not. Can't pé Shitu ni. Why wouldn't Shitu do that? Is it not counterproductive? You are suing people for XYZ. Then you got a call about an interview asking you your position. Would you not state it?
Apart from that, is he lying? ṣé bàbá ń parọ́ ni?
No,
Àbí
she
kò
was even
witness
trying.
nǹkan tó ń sọ?
Buki was trying to say that she too low TC. But tó bá
TC ló ní
jẹ́
kó lọ
bẹ́ẹ̀,
debunk.
why not? Why wouldn't he, as his counsel, tó bá sọ fún náà lóòótọ́ pé
Exactly, yes.
why wouldn't he say it? Is he wrong for his counsel to advise him that yes, why not? This is our position from day one. So the truth is, she too got a brief that he thinks he is working towards. But these people have their own goal. They have their own expectation.
Yeah.
Ọ̀tọ̀ ni nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ kí she too ṣiṣẹ́ sí, but she too ṣiṣẹ́ according to normal
Yeah.
rules. Even though yes, he too òun náà try láti wá bó ṣe lè put ọ̀nà mọ́ Wunmi, which takes me back to the CTC that was read. You know, you can see his fixation on the wife who was supposed to take him to the hospital, Kiniko. At some point, even Falade had to just give in. Tó bá jẹ́ èmi lẹ bá ń cross section bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, I will keep maintaining that. Anyway, bóyá Falade gan tiẹ̀ gbọ́ testimony nurse, because ká ló gbọ́ testimony nurse á ti gbọ́ pé nurse sọ pé ó bá òun sọ̀rọ̀, they engaged. So
Falade said it. Falade sọ pé tí Mohbad fúnra ara ẹ̀ gangan.
You know how they usually repeat. Ìgbà tó wá repeat tó ti fẹ́ lọ ní fún ó wá ní yes, the people around, he had to give in. He did.
If you remember, the people around him, before he said that, he said a lot of people lived with him.
BMX was the last time. That I replay me, Korobe, mo record that part. I think it was the third or fourth time Owa concede, like, yeah, but not exactly to the wife. It was just like, yes, the people, they should have. If we can go back to it, at that point,
I'm not saying that you are not. Yeah, you are right. But they want him to point directly to the wife, but he purposely said the people around him. So it's not pointing directly to one person. It's now saying the people around him.
Yeah, but they can't really fault anybody in that anyways, because
exactly.
At the end of the day, it's Mohbad's decision. And, and even the lawyer said it, as long as he was in the position to make a decision for himself.
You know, he kept hammering on 2 days.
That was what the lawyer first said.
Yeah.
That it's a position to make whatever he wants.
He said. Even
like
when I even like how, if you notice that he made a distinction between being sick and having an injury. I loved that part. You know, because they keep making it sound like he was sick, he was ill. And Falade had to make that distinction. It was an injury, he wasn't ill. But you know how lawyers are. They would go
ask and then go around and ask the same question.
Yes, and they would do that like 50 times. Even though Gongo Funare as a lawyer was frustrated, I can hear him say, yes, like I said earlier. I said that before. You know, good fuck.
Yes, exactly.
He was back in his own coin.
Yeah, and again, because he's an entertainment lawyer, he might not even be litigating or prosecuting or stuff like that. He might not even have had cause go. I'm a lawyer till we court. So it's possible.
But you can tell he's very intelligent. I can't
he is.
how he answered most of the questions.
Yes,
because at some point they were trying to just push, all the narratives that has been going on.
You don't go to law school for nothing. Why go through
trying to say Showbed discuss family issues, family matter. Has he ever discussed Liam with you? More question it directly, but you can tell where the direction of the questions were going.
Like where they are heading to.
Exactly.
àwọn onípìọ̀ píṣọ́ sọ àwọn nǹkan tó come on now
wọn lọ
come
fọwọ́
on now.
òkùnkàn print olódòdó.
But okay, ẹ má bínú pé mo tún fẹ́ nǹkan méjì mo fẹ́ sọ. Ìgbà tí wọ́n káwọn lọ́ọ̀yà cross examine fún wọn ní pé kì í dey throw it to the public pé anybody is free to come and ask questions, right? Ṣé báwọn ti jù tí wọ́n abẹ clear tí wọ́n dìde bẹ̀rẹ̀ question? Lẹ́yìn yẹn jòsí náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kò dìde bẹ̀rẹ̀ question. Olùbùkún ó ní 3 seconds movie ó ní 3 seconds video kí ló dé tí olùkọ́ tó ń sọ pé nítorí ó sọ pé 3 seconds video wọn ò bá ti mú lọ sí corona. Why tó wọ́n ṣe mú lọ sí corona? Because wọ́n give you free time.
Why didn't he even go there and ask questions? All the questions tó máa wá bí àwa lórí kíní tó máa máa.
That is why I can never rate him and
Do you know
Papa
that
shit. Ẹ wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ lè lọ corona.
Ẹ lè lọ.
Then what are you doing?
Wọ́n máa pariwo who they are
this
doing.
guy money guy this kíni pẹlẹbẹ tó wà lọ́dọ̀ wọn kí ló ń jẹ́ náà tó béèrè ìjọ tó béèrè bóyá kí ló dé tí Yomi ò gbé 3 seconds lọ sórí inquest. Yomi máa fẹ́ sínwín jọ yẹn ó tún lọ dìídì ìṣòdìdì fídíò gan torí ẹ̀ ó tún ṣe fídíò ó ní wọ́n
wọ́n fẹ́ lọ sí bẹ́ẹ̀.
ọ wá béèrè lọ́wọ́ òun pé kinní kan àmọ́ gbogbo àwọn question yẹn you know they are not
question lọ́wọ́ mi.
like
Ẹ bá tẹ bẹ̀rù orúkọ as in you cannot respect me as a celebrity before you say anything as a NGO human rights activist.
Mo gbé gbogbo kíní mo ti wọlé fún yín mo ti ń bá yín jókòó mo ti ń bá yín bẹ̀rẹ̀ owó. Ọlọ́run ti sáà.
Me tell you, it's just at the end of the day. Ṣé orí àwọn tí wọ́n tẹ̀lé?
Nẹ́yìn Moran ó dàbí Nẹ́yìn Moran ló béèrè.
Why will Josie fool you? Ẹ kúrò lọ́wọ́ Josie, ẹ ti wá bọ́ sọ́wọ́ Yomi. Ayé yín ti rí bákan.
Ìṣòro ti làbà. Gbogbo wa intelligent. Nǹkan tó mì nìyẹn olódò gbogbo wọn.
We shall thank God for Mr. Yomi.
Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo wọn yẹn gbogbo wọn ti ṣe wọ́n ni wọ́n ṣe àgbàná náà fi ṣe wọ́n. Ìpè nǹkan kan á ṣáà máa gbowó wọn ṣá. Mo ń gbọ́ tí gbà tí mo yọjú wo eyín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Gbà tí mo yọjú wo eyín mo ń gbọ́ tó ní pé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Josie pé àwọn pọnmi sí basket.
Àmì ìlú pariwo bí tí mo wà ìdàgbé
Say that again. Please répétez.
Àwọn pọnmi sínú basket wọ́n pọnmi sínú àwọn.
Ẹran tí ní sùn wá ní répété ọ̀nkàn
mo ní ẹ̀pọ̀ sínú àpẹẹrẹ kẹ̀.
Irọ́ ni o.
But do you know, with everything she's saying, despite the fact this person is lying, that none of them will ever come out or even sit down to reflect. So come.
No.
Tó bá ṣe pé gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ti wá ń ṣe láti ìjọ tí ó bá ṣe pé mo ti wá ti ṣàṣejù sí nǹkan like o kò lè ever bọ́ síta lẹ́nu wọn pé
Ọmọládé ẹwùgbà tí Bukky sọ pé kó lọ gbé Liam wípé anybody tó bá ti rí Liam kó fárun orí ẹ̀ fún gbogbo yẹn.
As in a dẹ̀ máa ṣépè bó ṣe ń ṣépè la máa ṣépè fún Ìyábọ̀ oníyàbọ̀ bí ẹni pé Ìyábọ̀ gba nǹkan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ Ìyábọ̀ this as in.
Ó mọ nǹkan tó ń bá Ìyábọ̀ jà. Ó mọ nǹkan tó ń bá Ìyábọ̀ jà. Ó kàn lọ mọ́jọ́ sí.
Tó bá ti parí àwa gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ prof nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn pé ká má gbọ́ ní half ká tó wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀. So we want her to finish then we play it from the beginning.
Èmi kàn lọ ṣàyọjú ràn.
She also said she lost her job.
Kò wá ní lùsẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó rí.
Ó ní ẹlẹ́gìkì sùn.
Kò tí ì lùsẹ̀ ní
Mohbad put call zone to say ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ o pé ẹjọ́ sí bàbá Mohbad ló kó lọ máa búlì Ẹlẹ́gùṣì.
Ṣé kí ló kàn dé?
Olóhùn sọ 4,500 àti 4,700 lọ́ọ̀yà ṣó fẹ́ gba lọ́ọ̀yà náà.
Ó ní rántí. Okay, sorry.
Ó ní case ó ní even though òun ṣì wà ní court pẹ̀lú Ẹlẹ́gùṣì o ó lóun ti gba ẹ̀kẹ́ puff puff kúrò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ òun ti gbé fún Ṣítù. Olóṣì ní Bukky.
kò kí ń wo rẹ̀ kò tó búyàn ṣá.
Fáwọn tí ò bá dáa náà máa ń búyàn.
ní ìmọ̀ bóyá èèyàn kankan wà lórí
olójú Ṣítù tínrín bíi tójú owó bíi torí lójú okó.
Ayé Ṣítù ṣàṣìṣàdì.
kò sí ẹ̀rọ kan tó ń ṣe ṣó
Mi ò mọ̀ ìdí táwọn èèyàn ṣe máa ń
ṣó lọ́wọ́ ń jọ yẹn. ó wá dàbí ìjọ yìí làwọn ọlọ́pàá
lẹ́nu ẹ̀.
Wọ́n bọ́ sí ìgbà kan.
ìjọ yìí làwọn ọlọ́pàá wá kanlẹ̀kùn yẹn ló wá padà wá sórí ṣó ẹ̀ ló ní ẹ wo everybody ẹ wo mo máa nídìí ẹ̀kún yín máa nídìí lọ́ọ̀yà ṣètìgbọ́ tẹ bá ti ní lọ́ọ̀yà mo máa nídìí ẹ̀kún yín gan máa nídìí lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ wò ẹ bá mi pe kíní kan ẹ bá mi ṣe kíní kan jọ ìná ṣe àwọn àwọn bá ń pè á ta ló kó bá wọn kẹ́ ọ yìí ta ló bá yí ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó tó yìí ta ló ṣẹ̀ tí ò dárí jí ẹ
owó tó yẹ kó fi jẹun kó fi ṣe nǹkan dáadáa
gidi sára.
táyé ẹ̀ ṣé £4,007 wájú ọmọdé yìí.
ṣé wàá mọ̀
ó máa tún lọ yá gan ni ẹrù kò ní ẹ̀dá ní àkáṣí.
sùn sílẹ̀ yẹn ikùn ẹ̀ tí fẹ́ lè máa wọlé.
mo sọ níjọ́wọ́ mo sọ pé ikọ̀ ẹ wá mọ̀ kó tó wá fọ́ nìsín ní ọ̀dọ̀ ti jòsì ò forí gbèpè èpè ọ̀pọ̀ ayérayé because ó ṣọmọ òkú ọ̀run tí ò ní bàbá ó ṣe opó ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó tún pa irọ́ ó tún mú ẹlẹ́gùṣì ó tún bù ó di mẹ́ta ó lùzùṣẹ́ oyè ń lọ sí court èyí lè gan ju ogun ìdílé lọ fún Bukky
lọ́dọ̀ Ìyábọ̀ náà
ju ogun ìdílé lọ Ìyábọ̀ tí lóun ti gbé wò ó ní kò sí kankan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó ní sọ òun ò ní sùn.
no àti pé ó gbèpè ni ó forí kó èpè tọ́jú tó pé
ìpè ayérayé ló wà lórí ìpè ayérayé tí ó lè bọ̀ nù ẹ̀.
jòsí báyìí ẹ jẹ́ jòsí ò báyìí ẹ jẹ́ Bukky ìwọ ló báyìí ara ẹ jẹ́ ó mọ tòótọ́ Bukky mọ tòótọ́ ó kọ̀ wá wíkẹ́ẹ̀dì ni Bukky mọ̀ pé jòsí ń parọ́ from the beginning.
sẹ́ni ibi tó ya wèrè dé ó lè bọ́ta ṣe ṣó lọ́la kó ní kí mo má bínú ibi tó ya wèrè dé Bukky ò gbádùn.
Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tó yí wà lẹ́yìn ẹjẹ́ agbọ́kọ̀ táwọn pọ́ọ̀kì máa ṣe àwọn gbogbo àwọn tó máa ṣe ṣó lọ́dọ̀
Pọ́ọ̀kì ti lọ bá lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀
táwọn ti sọ̀rọ̀.
Pọ́ọ̀kì ti lọ bá Pọ́ọ̀kì wà pẹ̀lú eyín.
Pọ́ọ̀kì torí òtí èpè ìgbà tí mo gbọ́ first time tí mo
láìpẹ́ lọ gbà
lánàá yẹn àzìmọ́ kọ̀ ríbi tó ṣe ṣó yẹn sí wọ́n kọ̀tẹ̀ sórí Facebook mo á lọ wò ń bẹ́ my God that guy is
kí lẹ fi ìgbà ẹ fi òkan fọmọkùnrin yẹn àbí ẹ wò pé who is this sexy guy who is this sexy.
ẹmọ ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ òkú
àbí kéèyàn wò pé ń bọ́lá ti rí gọ̀ǹgọ̀ ṣú èdè dàrú.
ó yọ ìgò
tóbi kò lè dìde wá yí lójú kan ó ń yí lójú kan.
like you can tell he's a lazy guy he is so lazy ó tẹ as in everything.
wọn bí vengeance kù ọ̀gá ẹ̀ ní Bukky wọn bí vengeance kù vengeance níbo.
Ṣẹ́gun fẹ́ kọ́
ó fẹ́ kó àbúfẹ́ ọ̀hún.
Who is Ṣẹ́gun? Orí TikTok mà nìyẹn ti máa ń ṣe bíi ọ̀gá wọn bẹ́ẹ̀.
gbogbo wọn nísìsiyìí tí Bukky ti ń jáde nísìnyí.
nísìsiyìí tí Bukky ti jáde òun kọ́ lè change.
kọfí ṣóòtù kọfí máa ṣe ṣóòtù kọfí máa ṣe ó máa wá fún bàbá straight.
no ó lè má wà kọfí lè má wà fún bàbá ó lè má tí wà fún jòsì ṣe ló dà pé kò tó ń ṣe mi ò mọ ohun kan sọ ni ó lè wà ó dẹ̀ lè má wà mo mú fi pé àwọn kankan tó yìí ń bá jòsì tó yìí láìkì jòsì wọ́n yìí wà lọ́ndà kọfí tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti fún kọfí lówó rí tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kankan yìí lè jábọ́ òun ló yìí ṣe sọ pé òun ò fẹ́ because kọfí náà ya wèrè tó jẹ́ pé kò ní sùúrù tó tó yìí pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí jòsì ti fojú wọn rí kọfí náà ti jáde
ọ̀gá wọn tó ń dúró dè lélẹ̀ ọ̀gá wọn tó ń dúró dè ló ti jáde.
mo dẹ̀ ti wọ́n pé wíkẹ̀ndì yìí máa bọ́rìn àṣé kò ní bọ́rìn àṣà máa rí ṣòwò.
ó yẹ kẹrùn kó dojúmọ́ lẹ.
èmi ti mọ̀ kó lè bọ́rìn nù
wàká jẹ́jẹ́
kò tí ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ bọ́rìn.
àló ló ṣì kan fún
wíìkì tá a máa bọ́ sí ìgbà ó máa dùn.
ó ní jòsí wọ Bugatti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ológun kú. mi lè get over kiri ọ̀nà.
ìgbà tó ti ń post àwọn pictures yẹn tó ti release voice note yẹn mi ti mọ̀ pé Bukky is done pẹ̀lú those
tó ti dán yẹn.
because indirectly ó fẹ́ kí wọ́n drag ẹ̀ ló
ó
ṣe
pass message.
Jíwọ̀n ń fún wa ní update. E be like say Baba don block
again o be like say Baba
Obi
don.
and York.
Ó dàbí pé kò tí jọ́kì náà ṣe ń ṣe bí èyí tó fẹ́ kú tèmi tánà nìyẹn tó ṣe ń wò ṣù.
Mo fẹ́ sọ ó wá ń wò bí olókùn.
no wonder tó fi lo 5 hours tó ṣàn sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́tọ̀kọ̀tàn lórí ìjókòó.
Tẹ́ bá tún rántí tó bá tún yá tó bá tún nìyẹn á nìyẹn we tried.
Yeah.
But what can we do?
What can we do?
Yes, we tried. We told them,
we are pointing it out for them.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi expect next tó fi bọ́ta kó láwọn náà bá yé òun jẹ́.
Ayìmádé bẹ̀ Ayìmádé bẹ̀ ọkà
lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí ike ní kíni ṣé mo pè ẹ́ ṣé mo rán ẹsẹ́ lẹ́gùsì ṣé mi mo ní kó ìwò máa.
Jó sílẹ̀ lè tọ́.
Tó sílẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa gbàgbé ẹjọ́ tó lẹ́nu àgbà tẹ́ bá ti ń post àwọn videos yẹn ẹ mọ bí tí wèrè ẹ ti máa kéde bàbá Liam Ẹlẹ́gùṣì kí ló ẹ bá post gbogbo yẹn náà tó oúnjẹ tó bá ti dé Naija wọn bá wà kan lápá.
Ènìyàn burú ni mò ń dúró dé kan send àwọn videos yẹn sí VC10.
láì vengeance mi ò ní ìrírí fún ẹ rárá nǹkan tí mo mìíràn fún ẹ kò dáa olùṣèlú ni kú the British
anywhere tó bá ti mọ vengeance ẹ ní láti lọ ka comment mi àwọn èèyàn fojú rẹ wo vengeance èpè burúkú ló ń gbé vengeance wọn á tún ṣe pé tán wọn á tún sọ info ẹ we need this information where is he working vengeance ló má wọrí tó bá ti rìn lọ ní ìsìnkú máa wẹ̀ yín wọ́n ní Chester ló ń gbé má wọrí.
tó bá gbọ́ social media akọ́bàtẹ̀ á sáré.
Ọlọ́run
the British ṣe ti wo movie Beetlejuice.
eyín Elizabeth tó ta síta yẹn á túbọ̀ ta síta síta.
Movie wo?
Beetlejuice. tó máa sọ pé Beetlejuice tó yẹ kó máa bá àwọn òkú sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí it's like very horrible looking kìíní báyìí.
Tó bá jẹ́ old movie
very old movie very
because recently I've not been a movie person.
Very old movie but mo ibi tí mo fẹ́ yẹ kẹ́ rántí tẹ́ bá rí ibì kan Beetlejuice wá ṣe nǹkan kan orí ẹ̀ wá kéré gan-an orí ẹ̀ kéré ó shrink bí orí vengeance ṣe rí sáré nìyẹn káàdì rántí movie yẹn ni ẹ rí pé ẹ tètè get nǹkan tí mo sọ àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ fi yín mú ṣu àwọn ilé yín ó ṣe
bí fèsì vengeance ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀ ṣe rí.
so ugly.
In fact kò ń ṣe bí ohun ẹ̀ ṣe rí gbogbo lójú ẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe.
tó bá ní beautiful inside out opposite ẹ̀ ni ugly inside out really.
ọ̀nà
ọmọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ jọrọ ẹ̀ gbogbo èrè tó ń kàn mí kiri nìyẹn Wunmi
ẹpẹrọ
ilé Mohbad wà lọ́wọ́
ẹpẹrọ general very as in that is because everybody in front of you the guy is just unreasonable imagine
very
as in one as in
very unreasonable.
Ara vengeance ò yà rárá Ṣẹ́gun sick mi mọ bí ìyàwó ẹ̀ bó ṣe as in anyway olórúkú náà làwọn náà máa jẹ́.
ẹyin ẹbí àwọn ló máa ń ra àwọn àbí àwọn méjì the same thing náà ṣe máa rí.
If not báwo ló ṣe máa jókòó síbẹ̀ òun á máa ké ìwádìí máa ké fatafata bàbá Liam yẹn ṣe máa pè ẹ́ sọ́dọ̀ máa wọ̀rí ó máa fà ẹ́ lọ. Yeah, what should we do? Someone is saying we should play TikTok.
Mọ́.
Ẹ̀rí pé àwọn pípù yìí ń gbọ́rọ̀ sí wa lẹ́nu. Ṣé rántí nǹkan ta sọ lálẹ́ àná? a ti sọ fún ọ wípé weekend yìí ò gbọ́dọ̀ wà boring táyé wọn ò bá fẹ́ bàjẹ́.
láwa táwa
Èmi ti rò
àwa tó
bí ó
jẹ́
máa
weekend off
boring
wa
ni.
ní báyìí.
Ọlọ́run tí ò bí wíkẹ̀ndì yìí máa bọ́ ni mo tí ò pé wọ náà kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí
lánàá tó ti sọ báyìí pé
Wọ́n wọ lálẹ́ àná.
lálẹ́ àná láti sọ fún wọn weekend off ni mo gbọ́dọ̀ gbádùn.
Tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe orí ibú weekend yìí ò gbọ́dọ̀ boring. Wọ́n dẹ̀ wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀.
ayé
ọmọ
náà dá
dáadáa.
o.
ẹ jẹ́ ń bọ́ta lọ ra chips tí màá fi máa gbádùn ayé mi.
Èmi lè wà ní mo ti gbé kìkì sẹ́gbẹ́ mi báyìí mo dáná látẹ̀kọ́ ni mo ti ṣe tán.
Èmi kò máa lọ dúdú òdò tí bá dé ní
Wàrà lé down sórí chair mi ní báyìí.
máa lọ wá cold malt cold malt máa lọ wá báyìí. Èmi máa dùn kí tètè ṣe gbogbo ẹrántí tí mò ń rìn kí n tètè lọlé. Èmi máa dùn ó. Ẹ wá gbọ́ ọ ẹ jẹ́ kó rí yín pé o ẹ má ṣì sígbà kan náà o ẹ má gbogbo yẹn má ṣì sọ́wọ́ kan náà o ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wò kankan kẹtó mímì ẹ jẹ́ ká wò ní kẹtó mímì ẹ jẹ́ kó rí yín pé o.
ẹniwọ̀n tó bá wọn kan ṣe nígbà tọ́gà wọn ti fún fèrè yín sìn ó yẹ ká ti mọ̀ kó bá yẹ ti fún fèrè yẹn gbogbo wọn máa rọ́jà dé gbọ̀rọ̀
wọn ò gbọdọ̀ ṣe lórí kó yẹ kó rí wọn pé
bíbi ẹ lè bí ìpìlẹ̀ àti ṣì wà ọ̀nà látàárọ̀.
ó ń stream búkì gbogbo wọn ń stream gbogbo wọn lọ́wọ́ máa stream búkì pé ayé jùsì ti fẹ́ bàjẹ́ lẹ́nu yìí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn máa stream búkì gan-an because wọ́n mọ̀ kó close mọ́ bá bọ́sí mo rí ibì kan tọ́gẹ̀ sí tó ní kàkà kó máa fún jòsì ní 100k òun á máa fún ọba àrọ̀ ibẹ̀ mo ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan ti mú
tó bá rò gba tiẹ̀ náà nà ìyẹn ti blast gbogbo wọn láàárọ̀.
ọba àrọ̀ tí ọba àrọ̀ tó lọ kọ́mẹ́ǹtì sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ tí mà wọn pípú yìí we are talking about 100k every month.
olórí burúkú pa bàbá ṣé wọn lọ ṣe fake document tẹwàá gbé fún public tí bàbá náà pèsè sórí wall.
Wọ́n ní 13 billion ní Josie ń jà fún ẹ má bínú bí ilé jẹ́ kí n má lọ ga ọ̀rùn sí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ yẹn.
ṣe mọ̀ pé Ishaq òun ni best caller tó máa sọ pé best caller lórí Facebook ó dàbí pé best caller tó ń pè yẹn get into his head ó wá fún gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tóun máa ń sọ ó máa make sense. I think pé nǹkan tó máa ṣe nìyí tó máa fi wá yá ni gbogbo ojú òtí ẹwẹ́ni tẹ́ ń tẹ̀lé ẹwọ mẹ́ńtọ̀ yín kápẹ́ńtà mẹ́ńtọ̀ yín ẹwẹ́ni tẹ́ ń tẹ̀lé ṣojú òtí yẹn ojú gbà mí ti fún yín ojú gbà mí ti ayọ̀ ń tọ́ fọ́rọ̀ nígbà tí mo ń gbọ́ tí pọ́kì ẹ̀kọ́ ti ẹ̀ sọ.
ẹ ti bọ́ọ̀sì gbogbo ayé wọn tán ọyàn wọn ló kù tẹ́ fẹ́ bọ́ọ̀sì.
Ṣọláké máa kélé ní o Jesus Ṣọláké tó yìn sọ pé ṣáà máa lọ ní empty handed.
wọ́n bá ambulance tó tó sí.
Ṣọláké ní ṣáà máa lọ ní empty handed bí gbogbo kiri ìbáyìí. Eric ẹdúró náà alápàájì pẹ̀lú gbogbo oróòfò tó máa ń pààyàn ó dùn mí pé tó bá ka CTC yẹn fún àwọn ògbúdọ̀ fi English kà fún ọ Yorùbá ni kò fi kà fún ọ because èmi ò mọ ibi tí wọ́n ti máa rí narrative títí.
tó bá kà fún Yorùbá ọ̀tọ̀ ní nǹkan tí etí alápàájì ń gbọ́ ìṣúlì ọ̀tọ̀ ní nǹkan tí etí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́.
ó ní ọmọ mi kan tí ó ní bó ṣe fẹ́ gba fóònù ẹ̀ báyìí ọmọ mi kan tí Mohbad látòrí sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni Mohbad dẹ̀ fọ́ olùgbà.
ó yáwọ́ ni ọmọ mi yáwọ́ ni.
ṣé mo pé nǹkan tó sọ ni pé àdúrà mú fóònù lọ bá Mohbad lókè nínú yàrá kẹ́nìdẹ̀ yìí sí pé gbàtàdúrà lọ mú fóònù fún ọmọ mi fẹ́ gba fóònù ó dẹ̀ ti jábọ́.